man, just excited about the opportunity. Quick turnaround here, so everybody's getting ready for that, and I'm looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to going to Philly and just being able to compete again. So.
You know, they also use all you guys as receivers. Is that like, you know, I mean, do you game plan for that going in, or is that a check down kind of thing? You tell me about the importance of being able to catch the ball.
Man, it's very important just being able to be versatile, and I feel like we have a lot of that in the room with Alex and even CJ. A lot of guys bring that to the table, so just KO being able to use that in different ways, and it's a great asset to the run game and pass game. So it's great opportunities for us.
Thanks, Ty.
Yes, sir.
You touched on this. You're facing another team that's got another great defensive front, right? Going to come after the run. What did you see on tape? And I know it's just starting to get into the Eagles stuff.
Like you said, man, I got a great front. It's a great challenge for us, and looking forward to going in this week and preparing for it and getting ready for it. And it's a new challenge this week, and we got to accept it and be ready for it.
You know, you had a chance for some quality runs yesterday, but what, all in all, for the run game, can you guys put your finger on what they did to kind of limit you guys? I
feel like it was more so ourselves, man. We just got to get better and attack this week with the same mindset of doing that, and that's what we're going to do.
Self-inflicted ones, right? You guys just take care of the ball that way.
That's it.
Looking forward to the short turnaround. It's kind of weird.
We're looking forward to it. It's weird, but it's here, so we got to be ready for it.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thank you. It was real cool and, you know, better than what I expected it to be. So I'm looking forward to these big games like this week, and, you know, that atmosphere going to be just as good.
Now, they say Philly can be a little bit hostile. Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
You're in Pitt, but that's a different deal, right?
I'm ready for whatever.
Whatever they give you?
Whatever.
Jordan, what have some of the veteran guys told you about the experience in Philly and what to be prepared for, if anything?
Nobody really said too much about it, but I'm going out there to do one job, and that's to play football and win the game.
But the legend grows about what happens out there, right? I'm sure you've heard about it, right?
Nah, I ain't heard about it.
Nice to go with a blank slate then?
I guess so. We're going to see what's up.
Quickly move on, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a short week, you know. I mean, it's one game. We got 17. You know, it's a long season, so you can't be resting on these things. You got to pass out last night and wake up this morning and flush it, you know. So I think that's kind of what this locker room is built for, is to move on and start playing our game. So
easier and harder when it's self-inflicted. That's in the past.
I mean, you know, those are things that you can fix. You know, I mean, we have the talent in this room. We have the guys in this room. We have the coaching staff. We have the scheme. We have everything in this building that we need to win games. And I get, you know, looking at it from this building, and then looking at the tape and watching everything. You know, that's kind of how you move on from those things. You know, is we have Philly this week, and they're a good team. They're coming off of a tough game, and you know, they ended up pulling it out, but you know, we're able to look at that and be able to watch those guys moving forward.
Tampa is physical and flies around. Is Philadelphia similar, their defense, the way they get after you?
Yeah. I mean, you know, they got a really good front line. Backers are really good, you know, and Darius Slay, all those guys in the back end are good too, you know. So it's going to be a challenging defense. There's no doubt about it. But you know, we're excited for that, and it's just another game that we can step up and show what we have on primetime television.
What did Tampa do to defend you in terms of limiting yards after catch?
Yeah, their backers were flying around, you know. I mean, I caught the ball a few times, and it was just bang, bang, you know, and there wasn't much I could do. And that's a credit to those guys just flying around and, you know, kind of eliminating that. So, you know, there's ways we can go through that scheme-wise and look at that, you know. But there were some opportunities that I was able to have, you know, on, you know, the interior where you beat a backer, you make him jump outside, or inside you go out, you know. And there's a few third downs there, you know, the one that broke out on, and the trap corner was coming down, you know, so JJ's on the outside going to 15, trap corner comes down, and I beat the backer inside, but then it's like you can't really do much, you know, just besides get the first down. So that was a critical one at that point, so keep the drive going rather than try to do something with it, and that corner comes down and, you know, hits you pretty hard. So you know, that's one of those things. You know, that's the thing that we're going to focus on this week. Try to get the ball in space and really make something happen with it.
Without giving away secrets, obviously they tapped you a couple times behind the line of scrimmage and looked like they knew what was coming, they smelled it out. Do you look at that and say, here's what we gave away, here's why they knew that was coming? What's the process like when something like that happens?
Yeah, I mean, we try to vary a lot of personnel, just do a lot of different things, and that's what we continue to do. I mean, I think I don't really know what they were looking at. I think that's something that we'll talk upstairs with. We haven't really met as a unit yet, but watching the tape, there's a few things that everyone can correct from this, and them calling things out. We have checks at the line. We have a lot of things going on, so we can use that to our advantage as well. So.
There's a lot of tough stadiums to play in. Philly definitely would rank right up there. As a veteran, is that something that you guys kind of like, or is that something that you just got to prepare for better than maybe?
Yeah, I mean, it really brings the team together. Being in a hostile environment like that. I was in Philly my rookie year when I was in Detroit, and it's a very hostile place, to play. You got their fans on the backside of your bench screaming at you, throwing some stuff at you, doing things like that. So it's a great place to play. It really connects a team. When you're in the huddle with your brothers, that it's something that you can't take for granted. And when you're in there's a lot of communication happening. There's a lot of crowd noise going on, and to be intentionally listening to everything going on is huge. So it really brings a unit together, and I think we're all looking forward to it.
TJ, physically, what's the biggest challenge in playing 2 games in 5 days?
Obviously, your body. There's things that you have to do in order to get your mind and body right. And I think a lot of these guys in this locker room, we had a massage today as a whole team. We got guys out there, and so IVs, all that stuff. There's so many things that you got to do for your body to rejuvenate it and turn it over in 5 days. And the coaching staff does a really good job with us too. 'Cause, we're going to be doing walkthroughs, a lot of mental stuff this week, and try to get our bodies turned over just so we can feel the best on Thursday.
TJ, sometimes you have to experience Philly, right? You can be told it. So Jordan Addison says, I don't really know what to expect with it. What do you say to the younger guys?
Yeah, be ready. It is a hostile place. You walk out of the tunnel and there's things being thrown at you. There's a lot of stuff happening in that stadium, and it's just you got to be with your brothers. You got to be close to and there's going to be obviously some Vikings fans there too. This is a great place to. These fans travel, and it's a great place to play. So we're excited. That's something that I'll talk to him about. Just get your mind right, because those guys are nuts. But it's fun. That's this game. It makes it such a special place because the competitive nature of all of us, and then. To have their fans. It's the same place when you come here. Obviously some things are a little different, but the passion is real, and that's just the NFL.
TJ, is there any other stadium in the NFL where the passion gets displayed quite like it does at Philly?
I don't know. They're like I say, it's a fun place to play. I really enjoy it, but yeah, they get after it for sure. You see all the videos and you see a lot of things happening, but you just can't let that get to you as a player. Beautiful, thanks.
I just see there's a lot of little mistakes by everybody. Like KO said, in the locker room, it's pretty much we just need to put together a complete game. Sometimes we got one group doing good and then one group doing bad, so we just need to put together a complete game.
Running the football, how important is that for an offensive line to be able to run the football?
Establishing a running game is very important. That's all something we want to do, so we just got to keep trusting it.
Without Bradbury, is it tougher sometimes to make calls in line? Is that overrated? What is it?
I don't think it's tougher. We got Schlott in there. He had a lot of reps with us during camp and stuff like that, so I don't feel like that played a big problem in it. A big factor in it.
Philly's pretty tough up front. Tell me about playing them and what you anticipate they'll try to do to you.
I'm expecting probably a lot of pressure, kind of similar to what we had this past game, and they got a lot of bigger dudes to trying to pressure us and kind of just bring all those big dudes into the holes and stuff like that. They got a lot of big dudes on their team. So.
And how do you evaluate your play yesterday?
I feel like I played pretty well. I had some slight mistakes, but other than that, I like my performance.
So mistake on the fumble where the ball got knocked out of Kirk?
I mean, I don't know how that happened. I mean, it was just some type of freak accident, to be honest.
I was going to say you couldn't recreate that if you tried.
No, I mean, I was just trying to run the play. I'm just trying to do my block, and I guess my hand accidentally hit the ball. So
When you saw that in a replay, how were you guys handling? Yeah, at that point you just have to laugh about it, right?
I mean, I was just kind of frustrated because I was like, I didn't know what caused the fumble on that play. So once I looked up at at the board and I saw it, I was like, dang. But I mean, there's nothing you can do about that.
And what's your block on that play? Who are you going to get?
I was just trying to cut off the nose, so it's my job to try to reach him and cut him off. So as soon as they snapped the ball, I was just trying to do what I could to get over there. So.
And cadence-wise with Schloed in there, I mean, that whether it was Garrett or Austin, I mean, likely the same thing happens.
Yeah, the same cadence. It didn't matter if it was Slide or Garrett in there. It probably, I mean, it's just a freak accident, you know.
Ed, for a guy that plays your position, what's the biggest challenge in bouncing back, turning around quickly, and playing another game in the span of 5 days?
It's not. I mean, it's what we do. It's the NFL, so you got to expect short weeks, and then you gotta do what you gotta do. We got a game to win, so that's all we focus on.
What do you remember about going to Philly last year, just the experience?
I remember it was a very hostile environment with the fans. It was loud. It's my second game of the season, kind of like it is right now. And we lost that game, so this year we have a new goal to go back down there and win.
TJ says it's hostile, but he loves it. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I mean, I like the hostile environments too because, like, winning those games makes it so much more sweeter. Mm-hmm. So when we go down there and win, then that victory would be so much more better.
Takes a lot to shut up those fans.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ed.